Here we have the current stock market update for AMC Entertainment Holdings Incorporated, stock ticker AMC. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful in your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comment section so that other traders can find this information more easily on the platform. So as we can see here, the share price has started to move lower somewhat drastically. This is a bit interesting because we do see similar price movements in GameStop, and I do suggest that people take a look at that video as well, because these two stocks seem to be moving in very close alignment with one another at the moment. I understand that not everybody is trading both stocks, but there are many situations where these two stocks do tend to mirror one another, and this does seem to be one of those occasions. So what we're looking at here is the hourly price chart. And this near-term high that we have been watching here came in just above the 465 area. As we can see here, this was an important resistance zone as it developed because this was the 50% retracement of this broader trending move here. That would essentially be this move from 501 to down to a 436. So this price movement here. And as we can see currently, share prices have now failed at the 50% retracement of that move. This area was significant because this was also the 100-hour exponential moving average, which is this declining purple line here. So this was coming into contact with the 50% retracement zone, and the result here was a decline lower in share prices. If we had seen a break above there, it would be possible then that you would see a more forceful movement to the top side. But if we do see failures here, then it is more likely that shorter-term traders are going to start to exit those positions, and then that will cause share prices to start moving lower. So at the moment, this is a very critical level to watch to the top side. I would consider this to be the main level of resistance here going forward. To take a quick look at the indicator reading here, what we can see is that the prevailing condition here, the prevailing momentum condition here, does continue to move in the negative direction. So as we can see, this downward trend movement here has not been broken to the top side, and we have seen this tested on at least 3 different occasions. I mean, you can probably even say that this was a 4th occasion here before moving lower. So it has now been tested several times, and this has been a very strong momentum trend that has managed to continue here for quite a while. It's going to take some fairly strong upward price movement as well to start to break through that area. We would really need to see some fairly significant price movements to the top side, possibly even a break back through that 465 resistance zone that we're currently watching here. So this is a problem here for this stock. This does show that share prices could continue to remain under pressure until we start to see some sort of reading here in the relative strength index, which does suggest that this downtrend has now been removed. So this is definitely something to watch going forward because this has been in place for quite a while. This really did start when share prices were trading back toward that 520 mark. Which is also a very significant level of resistance. That's mainly a double top resistance zone, and this has now remained in place ever since that occurred. So there is a lot of downside price movement here that has been generated during this momentum trend. So finally, just to close out the video here, what we're going to do is quickly look at the shorter term timeframes. To try to get a sense of where things could start to go from here. And as we can see, it is very obvious when we look at this time frame that this bottom support zone at 436 is now coming under pressure once again. We did see some upward share price movement last time we were here, but if we fail to see the same type of price action here, I do think that it's much more likely that you're going to see some fairly significant price movements to the downside. The ideal situation would be that we do start to see some support form here once again. If that did occur, then you would have a double bottom support zone, which is a very strong support formation here twice, and then share prices bounce to the top side. The ideal situation here would be that share prices bounce from this area and then break to a new high above 465. However, the reverse of that would be that share prices break through that level at 436, and then we do have to sort of zoom out here a bit further on the time horizon here in order to see where we would likely be headed next. As things currently stand, this 432 area, we've attempted to see some support come into play here, but it really hasn't held up markets at the moment. I mean, the best we were able to see here was a movement back into 465, whereas before share prices bounced all the way to 575, which is a very significant price move for a $4.30 stock. That is a share price movement of right around $1.40. So that's a very significant move in percentage terms, and we're just not seeing that same thing unfold again here. So if we do see a downside break here, there's a lot of support here that's going to be breaking, and that does have the effect typically that share price momentum starts to accelerate in the downside direction. So it becomes much more difficult to figure out exactly where share prices are going to be able to find support if that level breaks. One level that I would be watching probably would be around $2.90. As we can see, this was the prior kind of support zone that led to that major breakout previously, that major breakout to the top side, which resulted in share prices moving to almost $12 per share. So there is some scope here that you could start to see some support in that region, but if we continue to lose these support zones and form lower highs in the process, this is starting to look a bit dangerous here for traders. So this is the main reason that I don't recommend this stock for the members only section of the trading platform. That section of the platform has a very different portfolio of stocks that we're trading. There's 10 stocks at the moment. We add one new stock every week, and those stocks are performing incredibly well. I mean, there's one stock that I believe is down 7 or 8% at the moment, but that's 1 out of 10 stocks, and that really isn't much of a decline. I do still expect that stock to start to move higher. So overall, there are much better stocks to be trading in the market, and I do recommend that people consider taking a look at that section of the platform, because there are many other names that people can be trading at the moment. And the way things are currently looking here, this stock is trading under a severe amount of selling pressure. And if we do start to see some near-term breaks of support, that price movement to the downside has the potential to start to accelerate. So here's the current stock market update for AMC Entertainment Holdings, stock ticker AMC. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership and start trading stocks with the pros.